reading After the Fall by Dan Santat. This story is about Humpty Dumpty. He's famous for falling off a wall. You may have heard about it. But that's only half the story, because he decided to get back up. And when he did, something amazing happened. Let's find out. At the beginning of our story, we see the wall and we see a ladder. And there's Humpty Dumpty on top of the wall. Looks like he's about to fall. Oh no! And there's the wall again. No, Humpty Dumpty! And the story begins. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Oh my goodness, he's at Kings County Hospital. Fortunately, all the King's men managed to put me back together again. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Oh, I guess he couldn't buy his favorite cereal because it was too high up. Which one do you think was his favorite? Free toy, maybe. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. Oh, look at those birds all the way up on the wires. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. And then one day, an idea flew by. Do you see it? Do you see the paper airplane? Humpty Dumpty's up to something. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying. Oh my goodness, look at that paper airplane. Until I got it just right. Wow. My plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Look at Humpty Dumpty's face. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. Oh, what do you think happened to the paper airplane? I think there it is up in the sky. Let's see what happens. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. But he's still climbing. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. Oh my goodness, do you see? The egg is cracking. Do you see what's coming out of the egg? Oh my goodness. And learned how to fly. Humpty Dumpty's a bird now that's really flying just like the paper airplane. Well, like Humpty Dumpty, I hope you learn to get back up and reach new heights. That's all today, boys and girls. See you soon.